All right. I just paired up my audio, so that's what the little gap was there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'll come into here, and in the search bar, we're going to pull up. Let's just say we want to do a turkey one for turkey season. So, we'll just do that for starters. Go to images, and then we're going to grab something along. Nothing too close, because again, we want to be able to put words into it. So as I'm looking for these, like this is a pretty good one, but like that's way too close because I can't put any words here. So we're looking for one where the bird would be a little bit further out, but we still want to grab that super good. That one's not terrible. We might come back to that one. Let's just keep looking though. And again, we're only going to use this for a thumbnail. The goal is, if you can take your own photos, that is the best way to do it. But ooh, I like that one. But let's grab this one. So I'm going to go to save to downloads. And then we'll just stay on this one. Over here, I want to go to search. See if I can actually go back. I'm going to try and drag that one. I'm just trying to show you the easiest ways that if you don't know how to do something, you can figure it out pretty easy. Let's take this one, and we'll just drag that right to the desktop. That's probably going to be your easiest way. So I don't know where your downloads will be. So then, now that this is up here, you can call it whatever you want. You don't have to, but I'm going to call it turkeys. Then I'll bring this back up, and I will go to Canva. And then what I'm looking for here, so like there's all sorts of things you can use here. This one specifically is the YouTube thumbnail, but if you're doing it like an Instagram story, other posts, there's all kinds of things you can grab. Now this is the pro model, so like this is a paid subscription. However, you can do a non-paid subscription and still be able to get all this stuff. I'll show you what you don't get. So we're going to come into that for the YouTube thumbnail. Brings this up. These are all the templates. So as I scroll down through, see how that one says pro right there? That means to use this one, you have to be a member of the pro. But literally, it brings it up. It's already ready to go. So if I wanted to use that one, I could drag my turkey shot into there. Drag it right into that, and boom, I've got my turkey shot in there. So you see how it's pixelated or blurry? It's because I didn't get a high quality enough photo for that. Again, I prefer to take a lot of my own photos for this kind of stuff, but let's go on ahead, and we are going to swap this out. Got the trash. Come back up here to designs. So again, like I say, sky's the limit. Anything you want to do. I like going for these. It's a little more cinematic style. I'll show you what one I love. Let's come back here and go into see all recently used. This one's a really nice one here. Again, very cinematic looking. But right here, again, you don't have to be a pro for this one. Should be available in the free one. Here's another one where you can change the image of every single letter to be different things throughout your season. So this is another real cool one you can use. But let's just grab that one. And then all I'm looking to use is the lettering. So the background doesn't so much matter. So I could trash that out. I don't want to do that yet because I want all the letters. So again, I'm going to take this down, right click. There's all your different columns here, but this says replace background. That's what I want to do, is put it in my background. So you can change your font to whatever you want. You can, you know, so like here, hypothetically, we go into this one. I'll move out there. I want to just use, there we go. Again, if you don't like the little dot, you just trash that out. I don't like it. I also don't like the color, so I'm going to change the color to white. Change that to white as well. White is just a very clean, crisp look, but I mean, you can change every letter to a different color if you wanted to. I want to make this a little larger too. And let's go to just, instead of doing season, we'll do season opener. And let's call it so doubled up will be the name, and just hypothetically it would be the name of our it would be the name of our, hey, we both shot a bird or whatever, you know. So then, I mean, you can add elements. So this is where I get into, like, if I want someone to subscribe to my channel, maybe I'll throw that in. A lot of what we do, I throw it over in the side. Doesn't look good for this type of a photo or for this type of a thumbnail, so I'll get rid of that. But what I'll do is I do a lot with these. So you can come into some I recently used. This is to create sort of a smoky background, or I guess a bit of fog, and I'll drag that down till it's like, yeah, it's just giving me that hint of a color, but it's not all the way up here where it's like affecting the birds or looking weird. So I can bring that down to the bottom. Just gives me more of a cinematic look. And then I can change, this is the, I guess, the density of it. So if I want it to be just a little bit lighter and not so foggy looking, I can bring down my density just to give it a different, little bit of a different haze. Again, just to get that cinematic look. So then I can take and drag something like this in. Again, there's tons. I'm just showing you some different ones. So we'll throw that 180 degrees. Bring it back here. I'll expand it all the way out. And again, this just gives it a little bit of a, you know, just something in the corner to just give a different image or give a different look to it. I don't like that on this one. Again, I want something clean and clear. Now I may use something along the lines of that fog, where I'll come back into here and get into some of these other I mean, there's just so many. You can do so much with it. And it's just learning what to do, learning what you like. And again, you don't have to use any of these. I use them for different aspects. But like the fogs and the hazes and the, you know, you can turn something like this and kind of fog out one side of an image. Let me show you what that looks like. Now say I wanted to change this color now to like maybe a green or a gray. And again, I can draw this back till it's like, yeah, that gives me, I'm not covering up my focal point of my turkey, but I'm bringing it so just my turkey is exposed. You can see my line, my barrier there, right before the turkey. And again, so now it kind of is going to almost blur out or fog out the outside outline and really focus on my subjects here, my turkey. So just again, the sky's the limit. There's so many things, different things you can do. There's all sorts of different, this is going to make it like a rustic old look. And again, depending how big it is, if you don't want to have it super huge or you see the big flake, you would start off in an area like this, and you'd run half your page for whatever size you wanted. Then you drag another one in and another one. You can also take and copy and paste and then drag that in like such, and you would just continue to paste that around, and you can add, all sorts of different elements. So we'll get rid of those right now. So, again, like I say, there's just so many different ones as you continue to go. And all of these are free. They're not, unless it says pro on it, all these are going to be free ones. So, again, this is where you start getting into the crowns. These are the pro ones. So there's a lot more that you can get with a pro series, and it's not that much to buy it. But you can really get into some crazy cool designs with things. The further down you go, and like I say, by having that Pro Series one. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a look and an aspect to that, and yeah, something you like doing. So I'm gonna close out all this QuickTime Player.